Hello and welcome to Lacey Township Today, the show that lets you know what's up and what the lowdown is on local events.
June is the end of the school year and the beginning of summer. June is full of sunny days and memories at the beach.
Let's see what's going on in June. First off, we have Chris Ferran taking time out of his busy schedule to interview some of our graduating seniors, who will be chatting with these select seniors about their last few memories here at Lacey Township High School. Chris?
With the month of June upon us, it is now time for the seniors of Lacey Township High School to go on and graduate. But with 4 years here, would they really miss it, or would they be happy to leave? Tell me, good sir, what is your name?
My name's Tom Calcara.
Interesting. Tell me, Tom, what are your plans after graduation?
I want to, get a job, make up some money, go to college, probably OCC for a year, 2 years. I want to stay in New Jersey for college, though. So,
how do you feel about graduating?
4 years high school, and things just kind of get old. It's got to end sometime. But it's been a good 4 years, so.
I hear you. What are you going to miss the most about this school?
Probably seeing everybody every day, all my friends, even people I'm not really friends with. It's just going to be a different routine now, so.
Yeah. Who are some teachers that, really impacted you and you might miss?
That'd probably be number one, Mr. Hickman. By far, he was probably the most influential teacher. Dr. Bob, who's moved away, Mr. Sotaro, Mrs. Sullivan. My guidance counselor, Miss Manuel, was a big part of the last 4 years. So, yeah.
Yes, it's a very interesting list. Well, thank you, Mr. Calcara.
No problem, Mr. Fred.
Tell me, good sir, what is your name?
Mike Peneleon.
Hi, Mike. I'm Chris.
Nice to meet you.
How do you feel about graduating?
It's a thing. I'm still going on to college, so it doesn't seem that important to me.
What are your plans after graduation?
Well, as I stated before, I'm going to college, and I'm going to work for a county government, and then go to college and try to apply to the state police and try to have a nice life.
All right. What are you going to miss most about high school?
You, Chris Ferran.
Thank you. Final question. Now, can you think of any teachers? Now, who in this school really impacted you as a teacher and you might miss after high school?
That's very easy for me. I can name them all right off the top of my head. Miss Winnick, Mr. Bannon, Mrs. Sullivan, kind of Miss Jessup, but she's funny. You got to give that to her. My two vocational teachers, Fennessy and Voss Canyon. That's pretty much it.
Well, so tell me, little lady, what is your name?
My name is Rachel Datello.
Really?
Yeah!
How do you feel about graduating?
I'm really excited. I'm glad school's over. And I can't wait to get out of high school.
Why not?
'Cause, pretty much done with the standard learning material and get to move on to something that I want to learn.
I hear ya. What are your plans after graduation?
I'm going to Syracuse University, studying radio, television, and film.
All right, maybe I will follow you, because I really don't know what I want to do. Now, on a lighter note, can you think of anybody that you are going to miss? Like, who impacted you? Right here in the heart. I'm hitting my heart. You can't see me. I'm hitting my heart. Who are you gonna miss?
I'm gonna miss you, Chris Ferran, of course. Nah, I'm gonna miss friends like Chris Ferran, and I guess my family. I guess, and yeah, that's about it.
Well, all right. Thank you, Miss Rachel Datello. So tell me, good ladies, what are your names?
I'm Emily Penn. And I'm Laura Arthur.
Interesting. So tell me, ladies, how do you feel about graduation?
I'm actually very excited. A little nervous, but more on the excited side. I'd have to agree with that. I'm very excited to leave Lacey.
All right. So tell me, girls, what are your plans after graduation?
Well, right after graduation, I'm going to project graduation. But I'm attending Philadelphia Biblical University in the fall. Me too. We're going to be roommates.
All right. That's good. All right. Final question. All right. In this school, who are you going to miss out of all the people? Like, who really touched you?
Oh, I can name one right now. Dr. Clawberg. Definitely Dr. Claw. He's just a role model to us all. He really just has, like, such grace and just the way he does things. He's an amazing man. And I hope one day I could find a man just as good as him. Love you, Claw.
All right. Hopefully this year's seniors will succeed in completing whatever they wanted to do after graduation. Hopefully they know that they made a lasting impression on this high school. And I know that I will truly miss some of the people that I came into contact with.
Great job, Chris, yet again. Chris, you're a senior. Congratulations on your graduation. Seniors do a great job.
Yes, congratulations to all you seniors and good luck in college and out in the real world. We are going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Dad, come pick me up. My game's over. Call me when you get this. Alcohol doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone around you.
Welcome back. On May 19th and 20th, Gilly Park held a Relay for Life walk for 10 hours. Tim LaCrasse was at the park to document the event. He's got a chance to speak with Dave Most, the deputy mayor. Tim?
Guys, I'm here at Lacey Township, Skilly Park, for the 2007 Relay for Life. I had a chance to talk to Kathy Roth, who's the director of this year's event. All right, I'm here with Kathy Roth. What exactly is your job here tonight?
I am the co-director, volunteer director of the Relay for Life. I took on the position last year, and I took on Teresa Stocco as my co-chair this year. And we, basically with the committee, we get everything together, we get everything organized that needs to be done, and we pull off things like this.
So what exactly is the Relay for Life?
Relay for Life is a 24-hour or an overnight venue that raises money in support of cancer research, cancer survival. It helps, there's different programs that our American Cancer Society puts on for cancer survivors and their caretakers, and it helps us through that process.
Now, how is the money raised?
The money's raised however they want to do. I mean, we have car washes, we have spaghetti dinners, there's people here who do poker tournaments and they do volleyball tournaments, and any way that you can think of, there's a way of fundraising. We do signs on the tracks. There's also luminary bags, as I'm sure you'll see. The luminary bags themselves are a fundraiser, and it's a way of remembering or keeping in honoring somebody who's still alive.
Now, why bring the Relay for Life here to Lacey Township?
Why not? Lacey is an awesome town, and you know, cancer, I don't think there's anybody out there, and I say this all the time, I don't think that there's anybody out there who has not been touched by cancer. Either you, yourself, a family member, a friend, a relative. It touches everybody. We are such an awesome town that I felt that it was real important for us to do it. And you know what? Second year in a row, I know we're pulling it off, and we are proud of Lacey, and that's why I want to make our mark here.
Now, I know you're a survivor of cancer. How'd you pull through it?
My cancer took me a few years to acknowledge that I was a cancer survivor because I only had skin cancer. And I've been told time and time again, cancer is cancer. It doesn't matter what it is. So I was one of the lucky ones. I did not have to go through chemo or radiation or anything like that. I still do go through screenings and things of the sort. But my recoup was a lot easier than some of the others. My husband had cancer that was prostate cancer, and he again was lucky enough. There's people who go through years and years of chemo and radiation. And with the research that the American Cancer Society can do, with the funds that we provide, and the legislation that American Cancer does, they have a lot to do with the legislation in Washington about cancer survivors and the rights for cancer people. That's what we're here for. That's what it's all about.
Now, approximately how many groups are out there fundraising and participating in this year's event?
This year we have about 42 teams here. A few of them didn't put up the tents because it was a little under the weather, but all in all, we're pulling through it. They're weathering it.
All right, thank you very much. Just to reiterate what Mrs. Roth said, cancer is a disease that touches everyone, and she believes that there's not one person in this country that isn't touched by cancer. And if you'd like to make a donation on behalf of somebody who has had cancer, you can do so by going on the computer, www.cancer.org, or by calling 1-800-ACS-2345. I also had a chance to talk to the Deputy Mayor Dave Most, and here's what he had to say. I'm here with Deputy Mayor Most. Why are you here today?
Well, this has turned into a tradition here for Lacey Township for the Relay for Life, and my job is basically as an overseer just to make sure that everything is done safely and we have a great time.
Now, what is the Township Committee's response to this?
Well, we support it 100% as far as a committee, and it's great for the town. Again, like I said, it's a town tradition now. We celebrate the survivors of cancer, and we remember the people that have passed on. And I take great pride in this community when we all come together and we perform a function like we do, because it's such an important function to try to eradicate cancer. And so again, like I said, it's a wonderful thing to see the community come together as a whole and just to pitch in for a great cause. And I just want to thank all the businesses that have been involved, and Lacey Township is a great place because of all the business sponsorships for this program and all the people and volunteers. There's so many, and I'll cover them at a later date. But I want to thank WLTS. You guys do a great job at our high school, and I just can't tell you how proud I am of this community. Thank you.
Kathy Roth mentioned in her introduction today that everybody's touched by cancer. How have you been touched by cancer? If you've been touched by cancer.
Well, I don't look at it in my own life how I've been touched by cancer. Thank God. I mean, I've had people pass on, my grandparents, but you know, I don't live my life for what I experience. I sort of live my life for the whole experience, and we're here for a short time in life, so it's important to pay it forward, you know, just to take care of people, and that's what we're all about.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So as you can see, the Township of Lacey is out in full force here tonight at Gilly Park. If you can see all the way out in the main lawn, there's about approximately 40 groups of people from all around. There's a group from Barnegat High School, that's a group of students. Central Regional has an alumni group. There are groups from Lanoka Harbor School, Forked River School, Cedar Creek, the middle school, Mill Pond, the high school. The National Honor Society from the high school is also here. And they're all here for one reason, and that is to find a cure for cancer. If you'd like to help by donating money on behalf of somebody who's a survivor or somebody who's deceased, you can go to www.cancer.org or by dialing 1-800-ACS-2345 to join us in the fight against cancer. I'm Tim LaCrasse, WLTS TV 20.
I tell you, it was my pleasure being there. I had an absolute blast in the second annual Relay for Life.
Yes, cancer touches everybody. And congratulations to everybody out there fighting for it. Good luck with it.
Each month, TV 21 selects a gnarly Teacher of the Month. For the month of June, we would like to congratulate Mr. Humanek. Let's go to Andrew Tice with the full story.
Hello, Andrew Tice here with the second edition of Andrew's Pick for Gnarly's Teacher of the Month. This month, I picked Mr. Joe Humanick for the Gnarliest Teacher. I sat down with Mr. Humanick to ask him a few questions. I'm here with Mr. Humanick, my pick for Gnarliest Teacher of the Month. How you doing, Mr. Humanick?
Excellent, Andrew. How are you?
I'm doing good as usual. So let's start with your childhood. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Beechwood, New Jersey, not too far from Lacey. Went through the Toms River School District, and
Which was Toms River South at the time, right?
Yes, Toms River South at the time. Oldest high school in the area.
Lacey's better.
Lacey's much better. Grew up in Beechwood, grew up in the same house. Had a great experience at High School South, played soccer there, and went on and played college soccer, and had an interest in teaching when I had a really good history teacher in high school.
Well, did you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I had a younger brother, younger sister. My brother moved out to Hawaii a couple of weeks ago, so he lives on the North Shore surfing, and my sister's going to cosmetology school, so I can get my nails done.
At a reduced price. Anyway, what do you think you would say was your best childhood memory?
My best childhood memory, I would say, would be the holidays, going to my grandparents' house, having the whole family together. That was really important to me. My most exciting childhood memory was learning how to surf when I was 12 years old. That was the most exciting.
I want to learn how to surf.
I'll teach you.
What do you like to do on your weekends and free time and stuff like that?
Weekends, I play soccer. I play in a semi-pro league, playing soccer, and I have 2 dogs, actually. 2 dogs.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, they're cute when they don't wake you up at 10 o'clock at night, when your bedtime's 8. And bike riding, running it by the beach, and just spending time.
Baywatch style?
Baywatch style. Hasselhoff is the man. And spend time with my wife. Got to squeak that in, you know.
Oh, yeah, you got to get there, yeah, at least a little bit. What got you into teaching?
What got me into teaching? I had the best history teacher my sophomore year.
So do I. Yeah. Oh!
And he actually teaches still at Toms River South. He's a coach. He coaches hockey, and he just made history interesting, and I always had an interest in learning more about American history, and went on through the University of Rhode Island, graduated with my history degree, and actually today I earned my master's degree from Georgian Court College.
That's quite an accomplishment. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What would you say is your philosophy on teaching?
Philosophy on teaching, I would say to make sure the students are active in their learning. Everyone learns differently, everyone's an individual, and you just have to make sure that everyone is active in the classroom and out of the classroom, especially with history. You have to learn how to be a good citizen, and learning more about the background of what American history is important, and to take the knowledge you learn here and to apply that to what you do in your everyday life is very important. So making sure that everyone's active in their community is very important to me.
So I know that you are head coach of soccer, and you are an assistant coach on the swim team, right?
I coached soccer here for 2 years. I was a head coach last year. This is my 3rd year coaching, and I was the assistant coach with Mr. Keelan and Mr. Risco this past season. Had a great time with the swim team, and look forward to doing it again next year.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun, isn't it?
A lot of fun.
Why do you think that I chose you as the Gnarliest Teacher of the Month?
I think you want to actually possibly be exempt from the final, so that might be you're schmoozing a little bit. No, I think that my personality, both in and out of school, I try to, be as honest and upfront with my students and everyone that I, deal with in everyday life, and I try to be as enthusiastic and real as I can, and I think that brings a lot to the classroom.
Oh, thanks for sitting down with me, Mr. Humanick. I had a fun time interviewing you. Surely are a gnarly teacher.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mr. Humanik, on being our second gnarliest teacher of the month, and he's very well deserving. He's the head soccer coach, he coaches, and he also is the ski club advisor.
Yes, he sounds like he's a very involved teacher.
Swimming as well, you know, they do a great job. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Each year, more than 150,000 Americans are diagnosed with lung cancer. Over 93% of the people diagnosed will die from the disease. Only 87% of the people diagnosed with lung cancer are smokers. Smoking just doesn't affect you, it affects other people around you. Visit www.smokefree.gov for more information. Because it's too late to quit.
Welcome back. To close up the year for TV21, Mark Klogberg put together a showcase for all the students' works. Michelle Childs takes you on an insider's look.
May 17th was the first annual WLTS TV21 Student Showcase, which was composed of videos from all the telecommunications classes and featured music videos, voiceovers, Lacey Township Today video, and the Lions Spotlight video. The show started off with the hosts of the show, Nick and Dan, with their introduction video, Klogberg's Crazy Desk Ride.
The elevator down, okay? Alright. The handle's pretty good when you're going up. Are we up? We're almost there, I think.
After the introduction, Nick and Dan also introduced the next videos, which were voiceovers and featured voiceovers from The Lion King by Tara Vogel, Heather Howlich, and Samantha Locke.
If you want to stay with us, you got to eat what we tell you to. How about something over here?
Ew. Monsters, Inc. by Laura Arthur and Emily Penn.
Me and Pablo went out to dinner. Turns out he was dumping me.
Oh my gosh, no way.
How's your love life?
Could be better, I'm not gonna lie.
Unbreakable by John Zadroga, Sean Kaliski, and Ed Tomasula.
Want to trade a comic book? I've got all of them. Every single one.
What about the Incredible Hulk?
And Vertigo by Chris Ferran and Andrew Tice.
I taught them everything they knew. So proud of myself. Taught them 3 American words. Kitten, spoon, and interesting.
You only taught them 3 words the whole time you were there?
Following the voiceovers were PSAs introduced by Kate Trapp, which featured Rachel Datello's Proms and Alcohol Don't Mix, and Chris Ferran and Andrew Tice's Don't Litter. After PSAs, Rachel Datello introduced the next videos, which were video essays, featuring Tom Larney's The Perfect Season.
With smoke, I got my veins all tangled close to the jukebox bars you frequent, the safest place to hide.
And Brittany Butler's For My Loving Father.
Come to decide that the things that I tried were in my life just to get high on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this.
Then, after PSAs, Kristen Sobel introduced music videos, which had video from Nick Dolphin with The Wake. Tim Bird's Unknown Soldier. And Rachel Datello and Kristen Sobel's Run to the Hills. Soon after were coming attractions introduced by Max Orzosco and had videos from Rachel Datello and Kristen Sobel called Untitled Gorilla Project and also Tim LaCrasse's Simply Amazing. Then came studio productions, which went over all the studio productions made by the TV21 students. The productions were The Lions Spotlight by TV2's which TV1s took over, Lacey Township Today, which TV2s took over, and This Week in Football, which was a weekly show made by Tim Lacrasse and Patrick McGuire. Afterwards, Mr. Clawberg had a surprise. TV21 students, a select few won awards for their work in the studio. Tim Lacrasse and Pat McGuire won Excellence in Broadcasting. Andrew Tice won Best On-Air Performance. Chris Ferran won Excellence in Reporting. Richard Ditello won Excellence in Editing. And lastly, which was not written on the pamphlet, was Most Dedicated, given to Brittany Butler. The show soon ended after closing and bloopers. See you next year on Lacey Township Today. I'm Michelle Childs. Back to you in the studio.
I was thinking of a way of getting there. Congratulations to all the winners, especially Andrew Tice for his on-air performance. He always does a great job, whether it be right here on Lacey Township Today or on the Line Spotlight.
Yes, very good job to everybody, and I was part of it, but
Jackie Berthelsen sat down and had an interview with Miss Singer and a few of her fashion design students about their annual fashion show. Here's Jackie.
That was
This year's fashion show was run by Miss Singer and her fashion design students. I'm here with Miss Singer right now. How do you think your fashion show went this year?
This year's fashion show went really well. It was the Las Vegas theme, and our fourth-year students actually prepare or select the theme when they're in their third year, and they work together to provide the decorations. And this year it was different because they also decided to make some garments that portrayed the theme. So it was a little different, and it went really well.
How does this fashion show benefit your fashion design students?
Not only does it benefit the fashion design students, but it also lets the community know what we're doing here at the high school. It lets them know about the practical arts. This is a dying art. There are not that many people that do know how to sew. So not only it teaches them a skill, it's a skill that they'll have for life. And it also shows the parents what other students are making in the fashion design program.
I'm here with some of the Fashion 4 design students. What did you guys design in the fashion show?
Vests and dresses and corsets.
Who do you guys think did the best at the fashion show?
I did.
Can you see yourself designing clothes like as you get older and stuff?
No. Probably not. We're not that good at it.
What is your most favorite piece of clothing to make?
The corsets we all did together.
About the fashion show?
I think personally it was the best fashion show we've ever had at Lacey Township High School, and I don't think it'll ever be topped.
Sounds like this year's fashion show was a great success. Looks like it's going to be hard to top for next year.
Another fantastic job. The fashion design students definitely have a future in the fashion design world.
Yes, they did. It definitely looks like some of the stuff you would see in a store.
Well, thank you for stopping by, and we hope to see you again next year on Lacey Township Today. Tune in every Sunday for the Line Spotlight at 6:30 following this program. Stay safe and live well. I'm Tim Lacrasse.
And I'm John Lutz.
Good night, Lacey Township, and have a good summer.